I'm the North Africa.
This is not Hollywood. This is not Hollywood. This is not Hollywood.
Israel, Palestine. But yeah, the reason
portray our view. We do not view the matter as you are describing.
No.
From our side.
No, it's just because I'm gonna finish because I don't want to stay on this one too long. But believe me when I say that you're
Content over everything.
your better kind of like grounds to go on is Arabism versus Israeli.
This is not
because
this is against
I
our
understand.
principles.
Well, that's the problem.
I'm gonna say I'm sorry. If you go, if you want me to stand up for Arabism, what is the difference of 10 calling for his race, the racist white calling for his race, and let's all be racist towards one another? Do you want it to be like this?
Because the problem is when you turn it into a religious war, right? Everyone has stake in this
It's
argument.
not necessary, no.
And
Jewish
the
people
Palestinians
lived
are
under
using
the protection of the Sharia throughout history.
Say that again?
Sharia is protection for the Jews. It's not
Absolutely, but the problem is
massacre or
you
genocide for
you
the
feel
Jews.
religiously that you have a right to the land. Yes?
religiously, historically, and so on. But
Yes, but the problem
the main
is-
reason with a standard Muslim
Yeah.
worldwide, an Arab Muslim worldwide, is not because it is an Arab case.
But the problem
It's
is,
because it is a holy land for us.
if you bring the religion,
We are not going to give up our beliefs because we cannot achieve.
yeah, if you bring the religion
at the
into
current
it,
time.
you do need to realize that there were 6 nations on the border which were Islamic, and they did not do anything
The government
until
was not Islamic.
not the government.
These
was
6
Islamic.
nations, they were rebellion on the Islamic Caliphate. How we can call them Islamic? If they are Islamic, they will not rebel on a legitimate Islamic government that was based in Turkey.
The question is, why did it take them so long to intervene?
Who? Because they are corrupt.
There?
Because they were corrupt.
Absolutely.
And we are receiving documents historically now released by the British that these Arab people, they made agreements on the creation of Israel at the time, or a Jewish state at the time.
Yeah.
They agreed on it to be given a chunk of land of the Ottoman Empire to rule for themselves. They agreed, okay, somebody said I'll take Saudi, somebody said I'll take Egypt.
Yes.
And they said, okay, and this one, the English want to give it to their friends, we do not mind.
Now,
As long as you're going to help us against the Ottomans, okay, we can be friends on it.
you will have to give me.
So,
you will have to give me.
Is this a real, I'm talking reality now, are you aware about what I'm saying, or you don't know this?
No, I understand what you're saying. but in
So-
sense of religious
So,
rights, I have to do a
If
bit
you
more.
give us solutions that we're going to have independent Arab states, this has been made by the British, it's not been made by us. We do not believe in this for centuries.
Right.
Why you want us to follow the British and leave our
Because it's the
our history and our view about how we can live according to our beliefs and our political views?
But then I'll put it to you
Because
that the
you are not
Ottoman
making
Empire,
a solution if you force the British solution on it.
the Ottoman Empire, right? Would you say that was an Islamic caliphate?
It was, yes.
Of course.
With
so
its mistakes.
why did they revolt?
Hey,
Why did they revolt?
Who?
The Arabs of the
Well, the
Palestinian
British
Gulf.
invited them for those, supported them for so.
Huh?
It was all. There was some corruption in the Ottoman Empire. We're not denying this, but it does not mean that I'm going to allow British occupation, which is against our beliefs, against our even race, whatever you name it. Okay, our differences with the Ottomans, it does not mean we're going to finish them. We should have reformed them rather than destroying them.
I understand, but
Okay.
the problem is that you have a group of people who revolted against an Islamic
Yeah,
caliphate.
revolted
So
because
the problem is the
arms
group-
was supplied for them by the British, and there was, you have to remember, there was big groups of Arabs who fought alongside the Ottomans, but the Ottomans were weakened and it was all, what's it called? They used to call it the old man.
Yeah.
It was,
Old
there was
empire,
problems
falling
within
empire.
Turkey, with the Turkish people themselves and with the Arabs. We at the time, the Arab nationalism movement started, and it is very disgusting, it's very racist.
Yeah.
It's very racist to Jewish, to Christians, to any non-Arab. To Europeans, they hate Europeans. They are extreme.
Yeah.
Okay, and we cannot have a long-lasting peace following this view of
It's not
that
gonna last.
was
I'm gonna go in
created
like 2
not
seconds.
by us,
anyway.
but by the British who fed and supported the Arab nationalists.
Right.
Okay, and it's not going to make peace.
I
It has
understand.
been tried before, it didn't work. So why should I repeat it again?
Because I believe, personally, if you can bring up Israel on their documents and prove that they've taken the land illegally, then you have more of a chance of claiming the land That's what I want to go for. I'll have a look at the religious side and see if there is any call for religion. But for me personally, religion...
Well, Jerusalem is holy site for us.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
mentioned
You have
in
a
the
lot
Quran.
the Alaska Mosque.
And the Jewish people, they lived under the Sharia.
And they were able to pray, they were
They
able
have,
to... Yeah, they
tell you
had free...
something,
They
the
had
Jewish
right.
person, he can have more liberty than here in the British law, by the way.
Leon's recording this on the sly, isn't he?
I don't know if he's recording or not. To let you know, the Sharia will give a religious minority
I need to get out of here, man. I need to get out.
under the Sharia law. Religious minority will have more independence than how it is under secular law in English, for example, or in USA.
Yeah.
They can be more independent on deciding what they want for themselves.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
They can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
In some aspects.
Yeah, I understand. Again, let me look back.
And it was like this for centuries.
Yeah.
Okay, and they created civilization. They managed to be a civilization, and it was pioneering for others to come and learn from. So, and what is the vision that everyone is free to believe whatever they want to believe? There is a law that as long as you live according to this system, and you have your religious freedom, why it didn't work? Isn't this what they are calling here?
Yeah.
Same thing.
You'll have to give me a while because I looked at the paper element, so I'll have to look at the religious element too. Hello. I'll have to look at the religious element too.
It is fundamentally a religious matter.
Right.
Okay. In our side, and for the Jewish extreme Zionist side, they take it as there are Zionists who are not religious. This exists as well, but maybe I would say the religious person can be more legitimate than someone who's European and say, I want to create a national state in a land that does not belong to me because I want to make my national state. This is more bizarre than someone say, well, it is my beliefs. Even I disagree with the belief, but he is more entitled to say if it is his beliefs.
Yeah.
You know. But if we go to the beliefs, they cannot create the state unless the Messiah is there.
Yeah.
So there is even within the Jewish community, there is conflict. If you know about it.
I know.
You know, like I'm seeing here, Jewish people they burn the Israeli flag.
You get a lot.
They are totally against Israel because they believe it is ungodly action.
Absolutely.
But the British fit this direction to serve a political purpose within the Middle East agenda.
But it is what it is at the end of the day. It is
No,
what
well,
it is. Like
if
I
you
said,
really want to find a real solution, you have to deal with the reality.
yeah, that's what
We
I'll
are not going to be romantic or romanticize the situation.
listen.
And we are not against Jewish people. We are Muslims are
Yeah.
better for Jewish people more than Christians or anyone because it is a religious obligation for us to be good to them if they are peaceful.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I understand, yeah.
So we are ready for peace, but there is a potential for it. And they can exist in Jerusalem, they can have homes, but they don't occupy and kick people out of their homes.
Absolutely. So allow me to read up on the religious bit. I'm going to go
You have
quickly.
to.
I will. I'll catch you in a second.
Content over everything. From your humanity.
Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV.
Anyway, so do you believe in God? Right? So any math-related analogy, I think will work well with them, right? So
Sometimes you do get full marks.
right. So anyway, I went back to the slavery thing. If it was, I'm asking about how you would justify it, and we're talking about the slave trade, castrating the men, and all these things, right? And you were saying, I don't want to put words in your mouth, right? So if I say it wrong, you correct me, right? If slavery was instituted today in the UK as it's laid out in the Quran, you wouldn't oppose it, right? But why not? That's the morality I want.